broadcast quality, I can get you that. And hopefully 500 people to perform in front of, and it'll be a great thing to, be a part of if you want. And she was like, yeah, totally. So that's how it worked.
Yeah, and it's
I was
August
so happy.
14th at the Renton High School Center, and tickets are available on brown paper tickets. It's at 8 o'clock. Alicia Wood, Rebecca Corry, and Elaine Boozler.
Rebecca, I wanted to ask you, after getting familiar with your work and going to your site, one of the things I really like that you do is the physical side of your acting and your comedy.
Uh-huh.
And we've already probably mentioned somebody who I would guess would be one of your influences on the physical comedy side.
Right.
Any other influences going back to physical comics that you like? And
I like black comics. I like Pryor, and who I love is Jamie Foxx. I watched his special. I love John Leguizamo.
Right.
He's so unbelievable.
He's black.
No, he's not. But to me, I imagine naked he would appear similar.
All right. Fair enough.
That's just me.
Yeah, touche.
I'm just saying he's not, but
He might be in places.
yeah, he might be in certain places that count. And I love Martin Lawrence. I just like I love Bill Cosby. I like storytelling. I like storytellers. I mean, yes, I like the jokes and stuff, but I like to get sucked in and feel like I know who I'm watching. That's my favorite kind of.
I just felt like in that one clip that shows you kind of stumbling down the stairs, that had a little Chevy Chaseness in it there.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, of course. Anytime, any falling, anything physical is I'm done. I laugh at anything. Anyone falling, I laugh. It gets me. I mean, anytime I see someone fall in real life, it's over. I'm the idiot on the side in hysterics.
Yeah.
I can't help it. It's funny to me, and so I do a lot of physical stuff, and it's fun.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
great.
physical stuff.
Yeah.
Well, let me go down a list of some of the TV shows that you've been on, and people might recognize you from there. You've been on Yes, Dear. You did a Gallo Wines commercial.
I did.
I wanted her to recreate it because it's not on the site.
Isn't that unbelievable? I don't know if I can recreate it because I need the 3 other really bad actors that I was in the spot with.
Double D, Joe, and myself.
And
we volunteer.
We were just pouring wine and we were just talking about our lives. I don't know if you guys can do that, but it paid the bills for a year. It was a good campaign.
I know.
Wow.
I
I'm
wish
not
it
mad at it.
I wanted to see it. I wish it was on your
I
site.
gotta get a copy of that.
You were on King of Queens. You've been on the Bernie Mac Show, the Wayne Brady Show, Rules of Engagement, and just several others. And it's TV versus stand-up is different. It's a whole different ball game and everything. And like we were talking earlier, you were saying the piece on the King of Queens. It took several takes because Kevin James couldn't quite keep it together. Do you like TV? Do you prefer it over doing stand-up? Would you go that route, or you're content just to do some bit parts and you're really locked into comedy?
Oh, no. It's about television, my friend. Let's not kid ourselves. I mean,
Cha-ching.
That's it. You just.
So we might see a Rebecca Corry like variety hour or a comedy show at some
Well,
point?
I really hope so.
Rebecca
Yeah.
Corry show.
I mean, that would be incredible, actually. But it's just about.
Starring Alicia Wood.
I can't act. Kidding me?
Well, so TV's where it's at.
Yes, it's so fun. It's so fun, and you get to do it over, and you still if you don't do it right the first time, you get to do it over. And I will be doing that during my taping too, by the way. If something doesn't go right, I'm doing it over. I'm gonna do the joke over.
It's kind of like right here.
Take 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do a take 2.
Rebecca, I want to get back into kind of the benefit side of the show coming up on the dog rescue. Do you have some kind of the hard numbers on what's going on with animals and how many are out there to be adopted, and how prevalent the problem is?
Well, I do know that in the United States, we put to death 6 million dogs a year.
Wow.
Wow.
6 million. That's a lot. And it's ridiculous. Just to get real deep for one quick sec, Gandhi, I believe that's the quote, who made this quote, you could judge a nation by the way they treat their animals. And I think there's a lot of truth in that. I know that in Seattle, it's not as bad as it is in Los Angeles, what's going on with animals. I mean, the shelters are so overpopulated, and the rescues, it's just, they're just euthanizing every 3 days because they just can't keep up. And Seattle's a much better place. We
like our doggies.
You do. And they also are really great about placing them. A lot of shelters have room. It's a much different vibe.
Yeah.
But, it's a problem. And I think that I'm real passionate about it because for a lot of different reasons. But one of the things that I wish would happen is that the mistreatment of animals. I have a rescue angel who was, brutally mutilated and abused in a fighting ring in Los Angeles.
You should go into detail about that. You were telling me that
especially,
in the car.
you were
Yeah,
talking about the whole
she's-
pit bull situation.
Just that quick rundown that you gave me in the car.
Yeah, someone dumped acid on her back, cut her ears off with razor blades, broke both of her back legs, overbred her,
Can
broke
we do
her
that?
tail.
Find that person and
right.
do that.
I'd like to drag them behind a car
Yeah.
until their body parts fall off. But I honestly feel like if for example, in Los Angeles, the ACTF, the Animal Cruelty Task Force, has 14 officers. 7 million people in the city. 14 officers. They did have 27,
Jeez.
but they just cut down to 14.
Wow.
Now, if our government took it more serious, what's going on with the treatment of animals, I can guarantee you this, that the person or people that did this to her are not 9-to-5ers paying their bills. They are raping and killing and dealing.
Well, they've
and doing
shown there's a direct link between cruelty to animals
100%.
to actual, deviant behavior in
100%.
in a lifestyle towards other people.
That's right.
And, they go into robbing and drugs and all kind of things. I mean, there is a direct link. There's no denying that.
Absolutely. And I think if we funded groups to, funded officers or, gave these people the city money to actually fight off this stuff, I think we would solve a lot of other problems.
And so
Well,
if people-
plus it's kind of the whole pit bull image problem too. The reason that the pit bulls get bad raps is because it's bad owners. It's people like whatever they did, they
Michael
had.
Vick.
The Michael Vick thing. What happened to Angel? I mean, they're the ones that have the problem, not the dog.
Exactly. I absolutely agree. I mean, these are great dogs. They're part of the terrier family. They're smart. They're great with kids. They're loving, loyal, sweet. It's just when they bite, they cause damage because they're strong.
But they're not fear biters, right? I mean, there are some dogs who are, they call them fear biters, like
Yeah.
the little,
Yeah,
the
they
little
will-
yippy dogs
Yeah.
who get afraid and they like to snap. Pit
Like the
bulls
wiener
aren't like
dogs
that.
will come. They're the number one biting dog in the country. They're wiener dogs. You're most likely to get bit by a wiener dog.
Yeah.
That's what
And
you
I
said.
have been bit by a wiener dog before.
well, they come from that German attack mode, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Das Wiener.
But doesn't it really depend on the owner? Like how the owner trains the animal and all of that as to how the pit bull acts going forward?
I think so. I think it's also, I think it's the treatment of what the owner does to the animal. It's
Right.
all about the treatment of the animal.
So then, before your event on
I'm sweating like a pig.
this coming Saturday, the 14th, there's an opportunity for people to come and actually do some adopting.
Absolutely, from 4 to 7.
4 to 7 in the
Seattle-
parking lot.
In front of the theater. It's a big grassy.
Oh,
They're
okay.
setting up tents and
Yeah.
stuff. So there's the Tacoma Humane Society, the Seattle Humane Society, NOAA Rescue, Pasado Safe Haven, Draw Rescue, Old Dog Haven. They rescue only
Lot
old
of 'em.
Yeah, there's 10 of them. You can go on my website and see, or go to
RebeccaCorry.com.
Facebook. Yeah, RebeccaCorry.com.
From what you know of the adoption process and what will be happening before the show, is it fairly easy?
Oh yeah, you just tons of parking, free parking. You park up, and there's no cost or anything. You just go, and there's also a guy that's going to be there that makes these calendars where he takes pictures of piles of shit in different locations. He's a genius, and the calendars are going to be for sale, and then a portion of
So it's like you have a shitty day every day. You
Yeah,
look
it's
at the
awesome.
calendar.
The Picasso, the Picasso of poop.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Now tell us about Elaine Boozler, who's going to be the host and I guess the warm up to you on this, from what we're hearing. And
Yeah.
how did you get Elaine Boozler involved?